This is another example. 11 on page 329. We add the two polynomials. Okay. So, solution. To add all the terms of the two polynomial, it's very similar to combined like term. So look for variables. Or any combination of variable x, y that has the same exponent, then you combine the coefficient. Okay? The same idea like 2x plus 1 minus 3x. Okay? You cannot combine these terms because it's a constant. This is variable. You cannot combine these terms, but you can combine these terms because it is variable. Okay? If you combine, they become 5x plus 1. Okay? Now, what if you have x squared, 2x squared plus subtract 3x? You cannot combine these two, okay? Because this is to the second power. Okay, this is to the first power. You cannot combine them. They are not like term. Even though it has variable, but the exponent is different. You cannot combine these two coefficients. Okay? I noticed I did something wrong last time. If I have 2x plus 1 subtract 3x, I should have, when I combine, if I had the same variable with same exponents, when I combine these two, it should be 2 subtract 3, which is negative x, not 5x. Apologize. So it should be negative x plus 1. Okay, if these two term has the variable, same variable with the same exponent, okay, then we can combine. But in the case that we have, like last time I mentioned, like this, even though the variable is the same, but different exponents, right? You cannot combine. This is it. You cannot do anything else. That's it. Alright. Now, another case is that what if you have 2x squared plus 1 minus 3x squared? For this case, you can combine because these two variables had the same exponents. So if you combine them, you would get the answer as negative x squared plus 1. Okay? Same variable with the same exponents. Now, how about this example? You have 2x squared y plus 1 minus 3x squared y. Look at the variable x squared the same, right? That's good. How about the second variable, y? Yes, they have the same variable. That means you can combine these two coefficients. 2 subtract 3 is negative 1 x squared y plus 1. Okay? You can only combine like term when they have the same variable with the same exponents. Okay? So I'm going to work on this example, okay? Just give you some idea how to solve it. For this case, look at the first term. We have 13x to the third power times y. Okay, so x to the third power times y. That means you look for any term has this x raised to the third power, y to the first power, and then you combine the coefficient. This term, this you cannot combine with this because x does not raise to third power. Not this. How about this? Yes. You can combine this and this term. Are there more terms like this? No more. Alright. So that means you can combine this term and this term together. Okay? Alright. So let me write it. 13x squared plus y. Nope, sorry. 13x to the third power y plus 3x squared y subtract 5. I'm just copying, okay, the problem. We add this with this. We add this and this, meaning you adding, okay, add and this. So you add the second one right here, which is x to the third power y plus 4x squared y subtract 3xy. So the problem is say that you add, meaning you add the two polynomial, okay? Alright, let's see. Like we talked earlier, this term and this term can be combined, right? 13 plus 1 is what? 14. So you would have 14 x to the third power y. Okay, so we're done with this term and this term, okay? Let's see the remaining 4 terms. X squared y. So any term here that have x, y, where? This one, right? So I will use this and I will use this because they have the same variables with the same exponents. So 3 plus 4 right here is what? 7. So plus 7 x squared y. Okay, so we take care of these 2 terms and these 2 terms. How about the last 2 terms? This term has y as a variable raised to the first power. Look for any other term. This one, right? But the thing is that it had the x. Okay, even though y is raised to the first power right here, but they're not the same because this term does not have x. This term does. That's when you cannot combine them. You can only combine terms that have the same number of variables, okay, with the same exponent. So since you cannot combine, just copy the answer, which is subtract 5y, subtract whatever given, minus 3xy. Okay. 14 x to the third power plus 7 x squared y, subtract 5y, subtract 3xy. And this is the answer from adding these 2 polynomials. The term you cannot combine, you leave as is, okay? You leave as is, so you cannot combine. The terms that you can combine the coefficient, okay? And leave the same variables. Okay? So we're done with this example 11 on page 329.